world of YouTube. This is no longer SootTube. How strange. Okay, so I have this new vlog channel now, and I'm going to put it to use by making my first video a sewing tutorial.
Hi, my name's Nora. I like to eat chicken wings.
So lately, I have been making plush Adventure Time characters. See, there's little Bubblegum and little Ice King. If I had characters that I shipped together, I could smush them together, but I don't ship these two. So I am making quite a few of those, but right now I'm going to teach you how to make a little stuffed Soot sprite from My Neighbor Totoro. So I have 2 black discs here, 2 white discs, some embroidery thread, a embroidery needle, a non-embroidery needle, thread, and quite a bit of cotton batting. So first you take the disc you want to be your front and you choose where to position the 2 white discs for the eyes. And you take your black embroidery thread and you embroider the pupil. Sometimes helps to draw the pupil right on there, but if you think you can estimate where the center of it is, then go ahead. So right now I have driven the needle through one of these. This is basically how you can sew on any decoration you want. Or you could do what I call a staple stitch, where you poke the needle through and then poke it back through right next to where the stitch is to make a nearly invisible stitch. Or you could just sew it right on and not care whether or not you can see them. So right now I have a little line, but that's not what I want for the pupil. I'm going to make it thicker, like taller, by poking it right above and a little bit to the left of where it was before. So continue doing the slightly higher to get a nice, thick, embroidered pupil. This is only half of the embroidered pupil. Now you go to right below the initial line. And there you go, 1 pupil. That's 1 eye down, and now for the next eye. So now you've simply sewn on 2 little decoration eyes. So now I'm going to sew the 2 fluffy halves together. So to sew these 2 halves together, take a length of thread, thread your needle, tie it off, start in between the 2 halves, because then you won't see the big ugly knot. And start anywhere on the circle, since it's just a circle. When I'm making a doll like Bubblegum, I always start on one side of the head and work around her body, then stuff from the head, and then sew the head around. To sew, just do a regular loop stitch. Try to make them as even as possible, but if you're using black thread on black cloth, it doesn't matter quite as much. Poke through, pull. Poke through from the same side that you did before. Pull. And basically just sew that around most of the Soot sprite. Okay, so I've sewed all around except for a little part at the top. And this is where this comes in. Of course you don't need that much. Just take a little pinch, ball it up a little so it's easier to shove inside, widen the opening, and just push it in with your fingers. If you're making anything with appendages or anything like that, you may need a pencil or a knitting needle or something to help push it in a little better. But most of the time when it's something round, you can simply use your fingers. So just continue cramming it in until it's as plump as you want it. Then, just continue stitching the edges. So once you've sewed the little guy all up, you squishy all around, you tie your knot, and then you stick the needle in between the 2 pieces of felt, and you bring it back up somewhere in the center Then you press down on his little squishy Soot sprite stomach and you cut. So when it all plumps back up, the string will be hidden on the inside. And there you got it, a little Soot sprite car ornament. And so this is going to be where I'll be posting my vlogs from now on. So you should follow me, and also continue to follow Corporate Soups, because Rosie doesn't have her own vlog channel. She may want to post something. And there you have it.